Hey everyone, I want to thank you for watching. Today I'm going to talk about some of the features of Cisco's Room Kit Pro codec paired with the Quad Camera speaker bar, which is the camera that you're seeing me through right now. I want to talk about some of those features, demo them to you so you can see them from the camera's perspective, and kind of go from there. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Otherwise, let's dive in and check it out firsthand. First things first, you'll notice that my name is appearing at the bottom of the screen. I have my organization that this unit is connected to. I have name labels and facial recognition enabled. I actually have another video that talks about this in more depth if you want to check that out. Right now I don't have speaker tracking turned on, so this is just the default view from the video camera. And what I can do is I can actually enable speaker track. I've enabled it on the touch panel, and you can see it zooms in and crops that image of my face more specifically. Now this camera has 5K image sensors and has 4 different lenses to capture the room. As the subject or as the meeting participant moves, or if different meeting participants are speaking, it's actually going to zoom in on them, kind of like it has done to me, to give a better image to the far end. So this is speaker track. And works quite well. You may have been familiar with speaker track from the P60 based speaker track system from a number of years before. If we actually exit speaker track, you'll see that the image is again zoomed out. We do have pan, tilt, and zoom capabilities. Now there are no moving lenses, so this is done digitally. So the range of motion is not quite as wide as it is with a P60, which will actually pan and tilt physically to capture a larger portion of the room. Now it does allow you to zoom in with that digital image sensor and still, focus on a specific individual in the meeting room if that is something you need to do. Of course, with the Touch 10, you can enable presets. So if you want to zoom in on the head of the table, you can add that as a preset right in the touch interface itself. The next thing I want to share is Speaker Track Diagnostic. You go into the settings, issues and diagnostics, you can actually toggle Speaker Track Diagnostics. And I just enabled this. You'll see a couple different things on the screen. There is a blue box around myself, and that is essentially the crop zone for speaker track. It's going to actually crop that image, and what's inside of that box is what gets sent to the far end when speaker track is enabled. You'll also notice a green box around my face. This is positive facial recognition. So yes, it's a person. Yes, that's someone's face. The double box actually means that it's recognizing me as the active speaker as well. Another thing to point out, in the upper bar along the top of the screen, there is a people count indicator. This is the number of humans in the room. This can be used for statistical purposes. If you want to understand how many people are coming into your meeting rooms all at once, you can pull these statistics from the codec via API and actually use that data to make conference room sizing decisions and other business decisions like that. The last thing I'll point out is the green box around my face also has my name in it. So from a diagnostic perspective, you can see if the person's name from a specific facial recognition feature set is being recognized, or if it's still pending or still needs more data. Just another diagnostic tool you have in your arsenal when you're troubleshooting these types of issues. The last items I'll point out are up in this corner over here. There is a lens indicator. This is the lens that is actually being used. Is it the wide lens? Is it right, left, or center? Right now, the center lens is actually the one doing the work. So you'll notice that changes from time to time. You'll also notice the audio distance. So right now it is 1.3 or 1.5 meters. As I go a little bit further away, it increments up to 2 or greater. So I'm relatively close to this. If you're in a conference room, people could be several meters away. That gives you an idea of the audio distance as well. So the speaker bar is actually doing audio triangulation in addition to facial recognition to ultimately put that speaker track image together. So anyway, that has been a brief introduction to speaker track and seeing speaker track from the camera's perspective or from the far end participant's perspective. If you have questions, comments, or anything like that about this system, by all means leave them in the comment section below. I'll also share some documentation if you want to go out and study this a bit more. Last but not least, I'll reference Cisco's website, projectworkplace.cisco.com, where you can see this and many other video endpoints in deployed room scenarios and see the technical details about the systems to better understand if they'll be a fit in your environment. Hopefully that's been helpful. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again sometime soon.